Here we go, just after 1 o'clock. Welcome to the weekend edition of Central Valley Talk. I'm Austin Reed, coming to you live from our Tower District studios inside the Mike Briggs building. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you're having a good weekend so far. Hey, if you want to check out a local soccer game tonight, it's amateur female soccer, and we are going to be joined by 3 of the Fresno Freeze players in just a second. But first, I want to roll a video showcasing these amazing ladies. Check it out. All right, so without further ado, give it up for these 3 lovely ladies. I've got Alyssa, Britney, and Koleen, yes. Or Ko, a.k.a. Ko. Yes. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Okay, so tell me where that video was shot, and was that one of your recent games?
Yeah, that was about 3 weeks ago. We've had a 2-week break off of games, but that was about 3 weeks ago in our last having atmosphere of all of our fans and family.
So, okay, Fresno Freeze, now we had your owner and coach on, Tim Carroll, probably a couple months ago, and give us some background for our viewers that don't know exactly what the Fresno Freeze is. Who wants to start?
I can take that.
Okay.
We are a WPSL team here in Fresno, so this is the highest level of soccer that you can watch for women's in the Central Valley, and we've taken a 2-year hiatus, and we're back, and this is a building year for us, so we have a lot of young players out here, and our atmosphere has been amazing at our home games, so you guys should definitely come check it out. Yeah, we're called the Fresno Freeze.
Fresno Freeze.
Yeah.
So, Brittany, tell me a little bit about the season thus far.
This season, like Nish said, it's definitely been a building season. We have a young team. This team is different from a lot of the teams that I've been on the team for about 5 years. Mm-hmm. Nish for 6. This is Ko's first year, but she came back from retirement to play with us. But this team, I mean, it's very different from all the years that I've experienced myself. Is in being that so young, so many different types of players and talent coming in, but strong, very strong. And it's just a matter of us coming together. And every game we've built more and more, coming together more and more. The consistency of the camaraderie as a team on and off the field. It's just been game after game just having to build that. And I think that's the biggest thing for this year that I noticed is that being so young, we've really had to start from the bottom and build up. Like our first game was not good. Like it was just, we got smashed. But from that game, we've been building. I mean, it hasn't gone, it's gone nothing but up. Yep. So we've had still our bumps and, times here, but we're building. We're definitely building.
We have some other videos that we're going to kind of roll over us talking. Ko, for you, your first season, coming back from retirement, you're like Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah!
Right, like Tom Brady, didn't he come back?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You've got kids.
I do.
Two kids, right?
I have 3 boys.
Oh, you have 3 boys. Oh, wow. Lucky you.
I was already at a scrimmage game this morning for one of them. I threw a birthday party for my youngest one yesterday. So
I love
I'm
it.
definitely, always in mom mode, but it's so good to be back out on the pitch, playing with girls that are so talented, just getting that, like, camaraderie back, like that team, feel. I love it. I'm so glad to be able to get back out there.
So, now, what was the reason for the 2-year hiatus?
So, we
We're
we were Fresno Freeze for 3 years.
Okay.
And then the men's pro team came, the Fresno Foxes.
Yes.
So we then transitioned to Fresno Foxes for 2 years. So we
Okay.
were the Lady Foxes.
Okay.
And then from at about the 2-year, I think 2018, we're actually not sure exactly as far as myself. I don't know, Nish, if you can follow up on that. But they wanted to focus more on the men's team at that time.
Okay.
So kind of said, okay, well, we're going to hold off on the women's for now. We're going to pick back up. And so that's kind of how it was that first year as far as we're going to focus on this, kind of build it. and then we'll talk about it the following year after that. So at that point, we thought we were just going to be taking a year, and then COVID happened.
Oh, right.
So it kind of just, things kind of fell, and that kind of happened, and so then we're back.
It's so exciting. I got to check out your game. One of your games
yes,
for sure.
yes, definitely.
So we're looking at this video right now. What's that? I guess it's just showing you guys, huh?
Yeah.
Showing you ladies.
Yep.
I think that's actually one of our warm-ups before a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a game. That's part of the game.
Okay.
That's one of our
And
younger players.
who does your videos?
We have a couple people out at our games. We are so fortunate to have people supporting us.
Uh-huh.
One of them is Dino
Mangano.
And we also have Fresno Social Sports out there supporting
Awesome.
us at
Pictures
many
and
of our
videos.
practices as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love your logo, too. It's super cool. It's super cool. Who came up with the name? Do you know?
I think we were trying to build off of the Fresno Fuego, which is
Yeah.
huge for
Right.
the men's team.
Sure.
So we wanted
Okay.
to be,
We
you
kind
know,
of
Yeah.
came together.
Yeah.
Fuego and Free.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. That totally makes
When
sense.
they first brought us, Fuego was obviously already around.
Yeah.
So when they brought us on, they like Nish said, they wanted to kind of tie it in with the Fuego, and ISO was kind of like a fire and ice type deal in the Central Valley. So it was
Yeah.
really cool to have that. So that's kind of how the freeze came.
So for people watching today or on our replay, why come out to a game? Why support y'all?
I think, for one thing, you're going to come and watch a heck of a game because we play with so much heart and we have aggressive play, and it's an amazing atmosphere for everybody, for the fans, for the players, for the coaches. We have the crowd. I think the first clip showed some smoke bombs.
Yeah,
going
that's
off
right.
and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
score
yeah. So
goals,
it's fun. Yeah, it's
and the stands are pretty much packed. So it's an amazing atmosphere for us.
It really is. It really is a big atmosphere, especially for the Central Valley. And like for us, especially like us older ones, I feel like for me personally, I just feel like this is really a good foundation for younger generations that come. Like, I want to look back and be like, heck yeah, they kept going. Like, this thing is huge, and building from the Central Valley with these young guys, right? But in order to do that, we have to build an atmosphere that people want to come. More people want to come.
Yeah.
More, it's exciting. So I think we definitely take a heart into wanting to provide that to the Valley and Central Valley and make sure everyone really enjoys it. And then again, just playing all heart on the field.
I think too, there's, we haven't, all these people with COVID, everyone's been no sporting events. So I think everyone's just ready to get out and, enjoy some sun, even if it's hot.
Yeah,
Like just to get out and
Seriously.
watch soccer, there's, just things that people's been missing in their lives. And so I think a lot of people are ready to come out and watch.
And for the women's side too, I think, we have young women coming out to the games, young girls, and they look up to us.
Right.
And I think that's huge for the Central Valley to have a women's team that they can say, I want to be on that team one day. How can I be there? How can I get there? I'm going to work harder so that when I'm in high school, maybe I can join this team as well.
Well, and that's the thing. So you can join the Fresno Freeze at what? What age? 16 or
A
17?
high school freshman.
High school freshman.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yes.
so
so you
14.
can, and going out there
Yeah.
training, and we have players out there that go out there and just, train. And,
Sure.
And we'll go out there, and that's awesome. I mean, that's experience for them too, and that's what we want. We want that.
And some of our best players are seniors in high school.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
young
And so
players.
we are a young team,
Yeah.
for
Very
sure.
young.
But technically, you are a professional team, right?
Yes.
So what's the comparison to women's Major League Soccer?
We're right under.
We're right underneath. Yeah.
You're right underneath.
So there's the
Wow.
So the
Okay.
NWSL, and then there's us. So there's players from the WPSL that have gone.
And they get drafted
They
from
get drafted.
the WPSL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
this-
actually just held a combine. There's from the WPSL.
Oh, wow.
If you play in the WPSL, you can go to the combine to
Yeah.
make the.
Yeah. So it's definitely it's a
It's a
semi-pro
really
level.
good
Semi-pro,
opportunity
yeah.
for any girl
Yeah.
that wants to make.
So especially for our younger generations, it's huge for us bringing this to the Valley
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, what else do we have here as far as a high playing,
Yeah, other than just
team
the
for
Grizzlies.
exactly
But
for
actually,
women?
Yeah, but for women, there's nothing.
Exactly.
So that's
So
incredible.
this is huge for us, and,
Yeah.
and like I said, for us older ones, just taking it to heart to just wanting to build this foundation for the generations to come.
Now, Alyssa, you've been on the team for 5 years. years, right? Or 6 years?
I think this is my sixth.
Sixth season, okay. So how old were you when you joined?
I was a high school senior as well.
Wow.
And I definitely played, a minor role on that team when I first started. I got some minutes, but definitely not to what I was, when I was in college. I was playing full 90s with this team. And even now, my role has changed because as an older player, I've changed into more of a leadership role, trying to help these younger players who were at that age when I first started. Now they're on the team young. And so I'm trying to just help guide them and, transition them into the leadership role that they can get to.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking as y'all were talking, I've got 5-year-old twin girls, and I think it would be fun for them to see you in action, because being a part of something like this is so critical for development, right? And for social skills. There's just so much aside from the game and playing. So you've got a game tonight.
Yes.
Talk about that.
So we're playing MVLA Wolves. They're from the Bay Area.
Mill Valley.
There you go. Mill Valley, yeah.
Okay.
So we're playing them. I don't know their record. Do either of you know their?
It's going to be a heck of a game, for sure.
Okay.
They've always been a strong contender. They've always brought out some very technical players, so we're going to be prepared to come and smash.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
Yes.
Right now you're 2-1-2?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
All
And then
right,
we actually had a bye from 4th of July weekend, and then last week we were supposed to play, but with the league and the heat and everything, it got postponed.
Okay.
So we're ready to come
Good.
out and play real hard.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
We're ready to go.
So the season lasts, so we're in mid-July now. How much longer do we have?
We
July 31st.
July, the end
Okay,
of July.
so it's coming up.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
We have a
Okay.
doubleheader coming next weekend
Okay.
in the Bay Area, and then we're back home the last weekend of July
All right.
So only 2 more opportunities to come and watch.
for this season.
for
But
this
we're still
season.
here.
And you're always looking for new players, I would imagine, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
New talent, young talent. We just want everybody from the Central Valley to be able to come, even from people all over. Like there's people from other places that want to come and play that. I mean, that's awesome. That means we're getting out. That means the word is getting out, and that's
Yeah.
what we want.
Yeah.
That's what we want. So
And most likely you'll stay at City, right?
from what we know,
Yes.
yes, yeah.
And this season has been amazing on that pitch.
Yeah, it's great.
The grass is it's
good.
real
Amazing
grass.
field. It's
Wow.
great.
And the atmosphere is great because the stands, it's not as huge as Chukchansi, which we've played at previously. So it feels like we have a lot of fans out there. It feels like home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Chukchansi, sometimes we would have a hard time getting all the stands filled just because it's so huge.
Right,
But
right.
here we can hear all the fans.
Yeah.
Everybody's super close to the
Together.
field, and I think this has been a great home field for us.
Yeah.
There's those smoke bombs.
Yeah, they're committed to those things too. That's awesome. We have such amazing fans and family out
We'll
there
give
all the
them
time.
some smoke bombs tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Let's see. People can get for tickets. Oh, how much is it to get in? What are the tickets?
$10.
Oh, that's it.
$10,
Oh, that's
yeah.
nothing.
No.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Tonight is actually every home game they feature a club team
Oh,
in the
okay,
valley. So
okay.
tonight's their Odyssey night. So if you wear if you're from Odyssey, you can wear your red jersey and get in for free. Coaches
love
get
it.
in free for Odyssey as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. FresnoFreeze.com. Alyssa, Britney, Koleen, a.k.a. Co.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Have a great rest of the season.
as well.
And go Fresno Freeze.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, ladies. I'm Austin Reed. You're watching Central Valley Talk. That does it for us. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. We'll be back Wednesday live starting at 11 a.m. Bye-bye.